You already know it is the CC takeover. Took over the Annika Pro-Am today. Shut it down. Operation Shut Down. We are talking about thousands of people lined up to watch her play golf. This looked like Gamebridge Fieldhouse. It looked like she was going against the New York Liberty out there, and she was about to hit 3 threes in 28 seconds or something like that. That is what the crowd looked like.
This is absolutely wild. Thousands of people, not hundreds, thousands, showed up at a golf tournament to watch someone who doesn't even play professional golf. The energy looked more like a playoff basketball game than a midweek pro-am. And that's just scratching the surface of what happened at Annika. By the end of this video, you'll see why Caitlin Clark is reshaping women's sports in a way that has nothing to do with basketball. But here's the twist. While everyone's marveling at the crowds, there's a deeper story unfolding behind the scenes, one nobody is talking about. Let me break it down for you.
Caitlin Clark at the Annika today. And you guys remember the preseason game where the Indiana Fever went back to Iowa? Yeah, it looked like that all over again. It looked like that all over again. It's CC22 jerseys everywhere. It's a movie. It is a movie at the Annika. Caitlin Clark doing it in a way that no one else can. Let's take a look. Look at all these people. Golf at a golf.
Did you catch that? This is something you almost never see. And he's right, you really don't. But here's the wild part. This isn't even about golf anymore. What we're seeing is the crossover effect sports analysts have predicted for decades, but never truly expected. One athlete becomes so transcendent that everything they touch gets elevated. Tiger did it for golf. Jordan did it for basketball. Caitlin Clark? She's doing something different. She's not just bringing basketball fans to golf. She's creating an entirely new kind of sports fan that didn't exist 6 months ago. And the people showing up at Sunrise aren't casual viewers. These are diehards rocking CC. 22 jerseys at a completely different sport. That's not just impressive. That's unprecedented.
All the Fever jerseys. Look at the Fever jerseys. Come on, man. This legendary. I reiterate, man. We got to take a look at the swing. But look at all the people out there in the Caitlin Clark Fever clothing, jerseys, CC22 jerseys everywhere at the Annika.
Fever jerseys at a golf tournament. Let that sink in for a second. What's truly crazy? This is exactly what the WNBA should have been leveraging all season long. Instead, they completely fumbled the opportunity, and it's honestly embarrassing. While a single golf event breaks attendance records just because Caitlin Clark showed up for one day, the WNBA couldn't figure out how to showcase their own generational talent throughout an entire championship season. Here's the part most people are missing. The Annika organizers understood something the WNBA still doesn't. Modern sports aren't just about the game anymore. They're about the personality, the connection, and the energy an athlete brings. Look at those crowds. These fans aren't suddenly obsessed with golf. They're there because Caitlin Clark makes them feel something they haven't felt in years. Authentic, real, worth getting up early for.
They were dying to have her back. Every single league is fully aware of the value that Caitlin Clark brings to the table, except the damn WNBA. And it is a shame. It is a shame. It is a true shame. We got to take a look at her swing, man. I might have to work with you on your swing, CC. Nah, you actually better than me. I'm not gonna lie. She's better than me. She's better than me.
Last piece of advice, aim right at.
Every single week, they were desperate to have her back. Listen to the frustration in his voice. He's seeing what everyone in the golf world is seeing. Pure, unfiltered star power that transcends sports. Meanwhile, the WNBA spent the entire season treating their biggest draw like just another player. No special marketing, no strategic scheduling, no real understanding of what they actually had. Here's where it gets fascinating. The golf world recognized immediately what the basketball world took months to even acknowledge. Caitlin Clark isn't just a talented athlete. She's a cultural phenomenon. When Anakika Sorrento herself pushes to have someone at her signature event, it's not about golf skill. It's about recognizing that this person brings something money can't buy. Legitimacy, attention, relevance, and the mainstream crossover appeal that turns a niche sport into must-watch television.
I have to say, she's used to that.
It's a good swing.
Okay.
That's a fairly good swing, y'all. That is a fairly good swing. That is a fairly good swing. And we got to take a look at Sophie Cunningham and Lexi Hall. You know, Tres Leches was in the building. We got to take a look, man. Sophie Cunningham hit a damn fan with a ball. Leave it to Sophie to do something crazy. Leave it to Sophie, man. Gotta love the blonde bomber, man. You leave it to Sophie to do something out of pocket every time.
You want to bite? Holy sausage, too. Yeah, it's giving. Yeah.
They really got yeah, she got this whole team lit.
Now look at what happens with Sophie Shatinka. This is the perfect example of what I'm highlighting. Sophie's been a solid WNBA player for years, a good, respectable career. But here's the thing he just said. You didn't see Sophie on Good Morning America before Caitlin Clark. You didn't see her on Monday Night Football. And that's not a knock on Sophie. She's extremely talented. But this is the Caitlin Clark effect in real time. Her presence elevates everyone around her. The entire Indiana Fever roster went from relative obscurity to mainstream recognition. Lexi Hall is getting noticed. Sophie's hitting golf balls at premier events. Aaliyah Boston is landing major endorsements. This is what happens with a truly transcendent star. The rising tide lifts all boats. And here's the really fascinating part. Sophie hitting that fan with a golf ball becomes a viral moment precisely because she's alongside Caitlin Clark. Same action at a random celebrity golf event, maybe a few thousand views. But connected to the Caitlin Clark phenomenon, millions of people care.
That is so bad.
Let's take a look at this.
Dude, you put snacks in? Yeah. Maybe a beer. Yes, exactly. I need to go get my girl. There you go.
What do you need?
Oh my god, here. Hit it hard.
Sophie play all day. She just want to play around all day.
Little left. Oh, I know.
Little left, I know.
Okay, now watch this interaction closely. Notice how comfortable they are. How natural does it feel? That's not staged. It's genuine chemistry that comes through the screen. And that's exactly why Caitlin Clark's appeal is so different from other athletes. She doesn't have that manufactured, corporate vibe that makes modern sports personalities feel robotic. With her, it feels real, accessible. You can actually imagine hanging out with her. That authenticity is pure marketing gold in 2024, when audiences can spot fake from a mile away. The golf world gets it. They know that having Caitlin Clark at your event isn't just about her swing mechanics, though we'll get to that in a second, because her form is actually surprisingly solid. It's about capturing that lightning in a bottle energy that makes people stop scrolling and actually pay attention.
At Sophie's swing, where she apparently took out a fan. You gotta be careful with Sophie, man.
It's Sophie Cunningham.
Sophie, you need a ball. Go get it. Sophie, you need a ball. I would back up, and I'm not kidding.
I was surprised she actually hit this ball really, really hard. I was surprised she even, I thought she was gonna swing and miss.
I killed a squirrel the last time I did this.
It's getting real.
Oh my god, this is so bad. Next up, Sophie Cunningham. Yeah, guys, come on. Let's go. Oh, is that bad? Shit. No, I didn't say that.
That's a good looking practice swing right there.
Let's go.
Oh no. You got it, girl. Happy Gilmore.
And she actually hit that ball pretty hard.
He's down.
She hit a damn fan, man. Hey, leave it to Sophie, bro. Well, Caitlyn did it last year too. So Sophie, you get a pass, man.
Did you catch Sophie's reaction when she realized she hit someone? That moment of genuine concern, followed by relief when the fans said it was worth it. That's the kind of organic content you just can't script. And here's what's brilliant about how Annika handled the event. They understood that the golf itself was almost secondary. People weren't just coming for the swings. They were coming to be part of a moment. To say, I was there when Caitlin Clark played golf and shut down a professional tournament. The fan who got hit by Sophie's ball is probably telling that story to everyone he knows. That's the kind of engagement that turns casual viewers into lifelong fans. But let's dig deeper. There's a business story underneath all of this. One that explains why Caitlin Clark's true value is being completely misunderstood by the league that should benefit the most from her success.
She said, don't feel bad. It was worth it. Leave it to Sophie, man. Leave it to Sophie Cunningham to make something go left. That is hilarious, man. That's funny, man. Anywho, Caitlin Clark, Sophie Cunningham, Lexi Hall, shutting down the Annika. Record-breaking crowds, thousands of people lined up. This is great. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you think about this. This Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comments.
Here's where it gets really interesting. Let's talk economics. One single Pro-Am day with Caitlin Clark generates more buzz, more media coverage, and more mainstream attention than most golf tournaments see in an entire week. The LPGA has been struggling for years to reach casual sports fans. Better players, bigger prize money, partnerships, nothing moved the needle. Then Caitlin shows up for one day and suddenly golf is trending. Sports networks cover it and mainstream outlets write articles. This isn't just star power, it's cultural gravity. She bends the entire sports media ecosystem toward whatever she touches. And here's the part that should terrify WNBA executives. This isn't even her primary sport. Imagine if the WNBA had understood how to maximize her appeal during the season. Remember those sunrise crowds? Those aren't casual golf fans. They're Caitlin Clark fans who will follow her anywhere. That's the difference between a star athlete and a cultural icon. Stars are great at their sport. Icons transcend it. Caitlin isn't just basketball excellence. She embodies authenticity in a world of managed images, competitiveness without cruelty, and confidence without arrogance. That combination is rare. People wake up at dawn to watch her play golf. The WNBA had a generational talent, the kind that comes once every 20 years, and their marketing strategy was basically hope people notice. Meanwhile, golf tournaments begged her to show up. Sponsors threw money at her. Media created content around every move. And the league that actually employs her? They scheduled her games to minimize viewership. No special broadcasts, no full-scale marketing. They treated the Caitlin Clark phenomenon like a rookie season instead of a once-in-a-generation opportunity. The contrast is staggering. Annika organizers got it immediately. Caitlin Clark isn't just filling seats. She's creating moments that resonate far beyond the event. This isn't just about attendance or social media engagement. Caitlin is expanding audiences. Basketball fans are learning about golf. Golf fans are checking out WNBA highlights. That crossover is marketing gold. It grows the entire addressable audience for both sports. Think Tiger Woods in the late 90s. He made golf cool for people who otherwise wouldn't care. Caitlin is doing the same thing, except across multiple sports at once. That's unprecedented. Those Annika crowds weren't just big, they were historic. They proved that Caitlin Clark's appeal transcends basketball, demographics, and traditional fan boundaries. The golf world saw it and capitalized immediately, creating an event people will talk about for years. The real question isn't whether Caitlin can draw crowds to a golf tournament. We just saw that. The real question is whether the institutions that should benefit most from her stardom, like the WNBA, will finally figure out how to maximize it. Will they adapt quickly enough to capitalize on this moment? Or will we look back in 5 years and see a generational opportunity completely fumbled? The golf world gets it. Sponsors get it. Media gets it. Will the WNBA? That's the conversation we need to have now.